Alright, I think it's recording now. So, thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna be talking about how I book about 1 to 2 appointments every day on Facebook. So, if you're interested, if you're someone who wants to get started with booking appointments on Facebook, check this one out. So, yeah, let's go. So, generating unlimited meetings as an agency owner, earning around 10k to 20k a month, you probably have 1 or 2 acquisition channels that are performing well for you. However, if you want to grow, you may need to explore different platforms um, or further invest in your existing ones. So, to make this decision, you can ask yourselves these 3 questions. And if your answer is to double down on Facebook, go ahead and watch this video. So, first of all, what I do is I join Facebook groups, and over there, I can either generate attention on those Facebook groups, or I can build out relationships by just cold DMing them. There's nothing new over there, but what's coming is quite new because I'll talk about this post, right? So this post probably booked me about 5 to 6 appointments from just probably like 1 or 2 Facebook groups. And the way that I did this is by having this kind of messaging, although I think you should kind of make this shorter because people are not interested in reading something that's even that long. But usually I have a headline which is a case study, and after that I talk about how I was able to do it and something that relates to them. So for example, I said crazy thing, I've never used Facebook before, or after spending almost a year learning about appointment setting, I was able to book 5 appointments in a day, right? So when I say that, they're just gonna think like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about and he's new to the platform, so there's something definitely that I'm missing out on. So that gets them interested, and I also talk about a bonus. I don't know how does that work, but sometimes just helps them out with like um, thinking there is something special. But one of the most important things about this whole stuff is that your lead magnet actually needs to be valuable. So for me, I was talking about 5 appointments in a day, but the best part about this wasn't the fact that I had good messaging or I was in good Facebook groups. It was the fact that I had value in there. So even after they check out the lead magnet, they were still interested in what I had to say. So it's not that they check out the lead magnet and they just went away, but it's that after the lead magnet, they wanted more. So if you're someone that emphasizes on providing value upfront before even getting them on a call, they're just gonna already put you at a authority figure, right? And your closing will probably just become easier from there. So when you do this, you have to have a call to action. So for me, I just generate like hundreds of comments. So for me, it's not really that viable to reach out to everyone that is interacting. So over here, you can see you can like slash comment slash DM to receive it. So if they're everyone that likes the post, I'm still going to reach out to them, but I'm having like hundreds of interactions all the time, so I can't do that. So in that situation, if you have a VA or some sort of bot that does that for you, that would be a good idea. But go ahead, reach out to these people, and building out the relationship is when the whole stuff actually begins, right? So you like their comment and just say that, okay, I've DM'd you. And in the messaging flow, there's one important concept that you need to understand in appointment setting in general as well, and that is that you may make money. So whether it's one no or 1,000 no's, you're in the same spot, but one yes can change everything. No downside from no, all upside from yes. So Alex Hormozy said that. So you will get thousands of no's, but the one yes that you will get, it will offset all of the no's. So the way that this idea is working is that 1,000 no's, one appointment set. 1,000 appointments set, one closed deal. So and of course, when you get said no, there's just no downside, right? You are not affected. You're still going to be waking up the next morning to do some more prospecting. So there are certain openers, there are certain intros, and there are certain hooks that you can make use of, and these are like the 3 phases to conversation. Phase 1 is openers, second one is qualifications, and the third one is pitching the call, right? So yeah, let's talk about the openers. So openers, it's pretty simple. I don't know why people complicate that. The whole purpose of the opener message is to get them to open the conversation and then reply to you. That's all the first phase is about. Now, for some people, they're just going to be very robotic in nature, right? So over here, you can see the first two messages. They're very robotic. Oh, we help you get 5 to 10 new clients. Are you interested in that? And blah blah blah, whatever. And honestly, everyone else is doing that, and there is nothing interesting about that, right? And this is about cold prospecting. I will talk about the lead magnet one in a bit, but this is about cold prospecting. Let's get that one out of the way. And being straight to the point and having the honest approach is something that seems to be working. But what I honestly do is just to get them to respond. And the way I do that is I say, oh, do you help chiropractors get X amount of appointments? And they're like, yeah, I do that. And then you just ask them a few questions, get to know about their inefficiency, get them on the call. So the whole purpose for the first phase is to get them to respond. Anything that you think within your niche is going to get these people to respond, send that message, and then control the flow of the message to get to the inefficiencies part, right? Now, let's talk about the qualification and inefficiencies. So, okay, in the lead magnet situation, right, over here, what I do to open the conversation is that I just say, hey man, I had a lot of DMs, and just so that I know it is for you, mind telling me what kind of agency you run and how many clients you have? And usually they're like, yeah man, I can understand you had a lot of people DMing you, so I'm just going to tell you. And from there I understand, okay, this person is a beginner, this person is kind of advanced, so I'm just going to send the lead magnet to them. So I do a few qualifying questions before I send the lead magnet. Once I send the lead magnet, then I qualify them a little bit more, and then I get them on a call. So qualification or inefficiencies is one of the most important things that you can talk about in the conversation, because the inefficiencies is something that you are going to be using it against them to get them on a call. So if I say, hey man, I see that you're pushing out some sort of content and I don't see that you're that consistent with it, what's going on? So he's like, oh, my editor went on a break, this and that, I'm working on my scripting, the ChatGPT prompts aren't that useful. In that situation, what happens is that you already know a few inefficiencies. Now then you can make use of your case studies as a way to show that you know what pain they are in, and you can help them out. So yeah man, recently helped out, Richard, he pushed out content with us, we placed the editors, we did this and that, we did scripting for him, and he went from 5,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers. Would you be interested in having a case study breakdown? And they're like, oh yeah, for sure. So you're like, all right, what time will you be free this week? They're like, oh yeah, I'll be free like this Friday. All right, this is the booking link, hop on the call with us. But one of the most important things about inefficiencies is that they need to believe that the inefficiency is painful. If you just use something that's just there, like it's not that, how should I say, it's not that painful, then there is no use, because they're not even going to be interested in hopping on a call with you. So here's what I would suggest you to do. This only comes with experience. The more people that you're reaching out to, the more people that you're talking with, the more that you will understand, okay? And how should I say this? The more that you understand about the people that are messaging you, the more you understand the energy that they are in. So for example, some people that are struggling for appointment setting, I ask them a few questions and they're like, yeah, I kind of get the idea that, okay, this person is not that in a painful of a situation regarding appointment setting. Let's go on to some other things. So over here you can see part 2, right? Specific inefficiencies and solutions. So if they are lacking follow-up systems, do you have any automated follow-up email and DM sequences in place? Or how have these follow-up systems improved your results? Whatever. Or you can ask about content creation challenges. So what I recommend you do is to have a list of these inefficiencies and have the questions that you can ask them in the conversation. Of course, it can only come with practice, that you'd be able to ask them fluently to them. Now, pitching the call. One of the most important things about pitching the call, which I want everyone to know, is that you need to pitch a call out of need. If you don't pitch a call out of need, no one's going to hop on a call with you. Even if you have the best follow-ups, even if you have, I don't know, like the best closer on earth, if you don't have them a need, a genuine pain, the sacrifice from them that they could be doing hundreds of different things, but they want to hop on a call with you, if they don't want to make that sacrifice, then they're never going to hop on a call with you. Which is why pitching the call should only be after you know about the painful inefficiencies that they're suffering from. So the more painful the inefficiency, the more that they're going to value the call, because on the call you're providing them with a greater solution to a bigger problem. So usually your incentive to get them on a call could be a case study breakdown or like a personalized strategy, whatever. You can say, oh, there's no sales pitch on there, because technically you're just solving their problem. And here's another thing that I mentioned over here that's pretty good. No one's interested in knowing about your offer until they know what you're talking about is exactly what they need. That is so important, okay? Because no one's going to be interested in what I'm talking about at the moment, because nobody knows what nobody would be interested in my offer if they don't know what I have is they need. So if I can book a lot of appointments and that's exactly what they need, then of course they're going to hop on a call with me. All right. So here's what you can say, right? So would you be interested in a 15-minute call where we walk you through our process and discuss the results our customers are achieving, whatever. So confirming the call is usually like a follow-up that you can make use of. So let me know if you can find a suitable time or when you have booked the call, right? Now also as a gift, I'm giving away a detailed breakdown. This is for you guys who are watching it. Also as a gift, I'm giving away a detailed breakdown on how you can add an extra 50k to your revenue using systems, appointment setting systems or closing systems, around how to find setters and closers and who will do this for you. So basically how you're going to do this. I did not phrase it properly there. But if you want access to that, send me the word YT and on Facebook. So you'll have my Facebook profile link down in the description. If you don't find it, then just search up Shervin SH. So I'll just write it down over here. But most likely the profile link is on in the description, and I'll send you over the systems. I'll send you over what we make use of to add 50k to the revenue. And thank you for watching this video, and see you guys.